It is finally spring, and that means it is time for our package of bees to be delivered. Let's get them installed into our top bar hive. Welcome to the Hippie Geeks. Let's dig into these bees. Bee packages typically come in a box that will look something like this. The can you see in the middle of the box is full of sugar water and is there to feed the bees during their journey to your house. It is only sitting in there with friction, so just pry up the edge so that you can pull it out. I like to have a board or a piece of cardboard handy to plug the hole it leaves behind, as I do not want the bees to come pouring out quite yet. Once I have the can set out of the way, it is time to remove the queen cage. These plastic cages have a cap on the end that you need to carefully remove so that the bees can chew through to free the queen. We will typically dig out about half of the candy plug that is in there, as it will still give the queen some time in the hive to get the bees used to it, while not leaving her in there so long that she will be in danger. Once the cage is ready, I place it near the front of the hive, between two of the bars. The colony will cluster around her while they are freeing her, and they will start to build right up here in the front, which is where you want them to be. Now that the queen is situated, it's time to get the bees out of the box. This part can be really shocking for someone to watch for the first time, but you really do just pour them out of the box like you are shaking out a bunch of marbles. While it may seem like this would send them into a rage, they actually only get a bit agitated. While you can see Noah in the video with a bee veil on, I am going through this whole process in a t-shirt and shorts with no protective gear of any kind, not even a smoker. They are a bit agitated, but as long as you act with slow, deliberate movements and make sure not to squish anyone, the bees will typically be pretty chill. Once most of them are poured out of the box, it is time to close the hive up again to let them start to settle in. Again, just move slowly and carefully put it all back together, and the bees will typically be pretty calm. Once all of the bars are back in, I set the bee box on top just to let the few remaining bees have a chance to get out on their own before doing one final shake to get them all clear of it. Keeping bees is heartbreaking in a lot of ways. They are such an incredible organism, so vibrant and full of life and activity, but they are also incredibly fragile. We give our bees the absolute best environment we can in our own yard. We grow flowers and vegetables and fruits, and the bees reap the benefits of all those blooms. However, a single yard is not enough for a colony, and the bees will range as far as 5 miles away from the hive each day on their search. Every space they find is an opportunity to harvest what they need, but is also a chance to get into something that will kill them or sicken the hive. A lot of folks on this side of town spray when they are not supposed to, on plants they are not supposed to, right in the middle of a bloom. It is not just spraying though, but a myriad of other pressures on the hive that will often wipe them out in the fall or winter. We have only had a hive overwinter twice in the last 6 years. That is a 1 in 3 survival rate, but we keep trying as we love having them in the yard, with honey harvest a distant second reason for us to keep them. There are few things more awe-inspiring than standing in the center of 50,000 bees as they swarm out of the hive, circling you like a cyclone as they prepare to spread their genetics into the world. The simple happiness of having one of the ladies land on my hand, cleaning herself and preparing to take flight again. Just me and the honeybee, standing together in the sun. If you have ever considered having bees, I cannot recommend it enough. There is peace that comes with hearing the steady drone of a busy hive, while the bees pollinate your plants and raise their upcoming generations. Do any of you keep bees in your backyard gardens? We would love to hear about your experiences with them in the comments below. If this is your first time here on the Hippie Geeks, it would be wonderful to have you subscribe. Hopefully digging into our bees with us will help you decide if bees are something you are interested in. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like and check out our Patreon page or merch store to support the channel directly. Thanks again, and we will see you on the next one.